Our galaxy is full of interesting things. We can spend forever exploring. Billions of stars, billions of planets. But we have to go on with our journey. We have to go further, into intergalactic space. From here, it is as if Earth never existed. We cannot even say there is a small point in space. It is invisible among so many stars. And now, each point of light is a galaxy, each one with billions of stars and planets. This really makes one feel small. Now we have to scale everything up. Distances are now millions of light years, and sizes will be hundreds of thousands. Let's move on. Our neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, is 2.5 million light-years from Earth. It is huge. It measures 220,000 light-years. It's much larger than ours. From Earth, in a fairly dark sky, it can be seen by the naked eye as a patch of light larger than the full moon. Our galaxy and the Andromeda Galaxy reign as the most massive and dominant within the local group of galaxies. In the future, this galaxy will collide with ours in about 4 million years. The universe is very big. Each destination is further and further away. 13 million light years from Earth. What's happening to this galaxy? It's quite irregular. Its disk is distorted. Huge flame-shaped hydrogen clouds sprout from the central region. Millions of stars are born there, 10 times faster than in our galaxy. The interaction with its neighboring galaxy is believed to have triggered the large starburst. "20 million light years away. This galaxy has an extra pair of arms, shown here in red. Normally, spiral galaxies only have one pair of arms. These two arms are made of hot gas rather than stars. They appear to be the result of the violent churning of matter around the large black hole at its center. "23 million light years away. The Pinwheel Galaxy. The giant spiral disk of stars, gas, and dust is 170,000 light years across. The spiral arms of the galaxy are dotted with large regions of nebulae. They are areas of intense star formation. The universe has its own beauty. 25 million light-years away. The graceful Whirlpool Galaxy. Its structure may be due to gravitational interaction with its smaller companion galaxy that can be seen right next door. Numerous bright young star clusters highlighted in red are the result of the gravitational influence of the companion. Is triggering a large star formation in the Whirlpool. "30 million light-years from Earth. This is an iconic galaxy, the famous Sombrero Galaxy. Its hallmark is its bright core. It's white and bulging, surrounded by thick lines of dust where many stars form, giving shape to its spiral structure. In the center, there is a smaller disk. A large amount of material falls into it. There resides a supermassive black hole of billions of solar masses, as in many galaxies. There are many interesting galaxies. We can spend a lot of time contemplating each one. They are impressive and beautiful. It's time to go further, much further. So far that distances will be difficult to comprehend. On this journey, the rules of time are different for us. We have been traveling back in time, millions of years back. If we continue, eventually we will reach the origin of everything. 100 million light years from Earth. We have traveled 100 million years back to see this peculiar galaxy. It's the result of a galactic collision in the distant past, hence its distorted appearance. Two extended luminous tails are signs of that collision. A magnetic monster. A galaxy that is surrounded by huge reddish filaments. It has a scary look. The filaments are suspended in a magnetic field that maintains their structure, demonstrating how energy from the central black hole is transferred to the surrounding gas. The filaments are so large that light from one end will take 200,000 years to reach the other. A ghostly galaxy, with a background of distant galaxies. Its uneven structure suggests that it may have been part of a dramatic collision at some point in its relatively recent past. It's a galaxy of the lenticular type, intermediate between an elliptical and a spiral. It has consumed or lost most of its interstellar matter, so it has very little ongoing star formation. We are witnessing a pair of galaxies in a celestial dance. Long tails of stars and gas emanate from each galaxy due to strong gravitational forces. It will eventually merge into a single giant galaxy. we are 400 million light years from Earth. This strange galaxy seems to be racing through space, leaving a long tail of stars and gas behind. Thousands of distant galaxies can be seen in the background. Its distorted shape was caused by a small interloper, a very blue and compact galaxy on the run. The strong gravitational forces of the interaction created the long tail of stars and gas that stretches more than 280,000 light years. We're getting further and further away, getting further back in time, getting closer and closer to the beginning of everything. A zoo of thousands of galaxies. We are looking at a sample of the deep core of the universe, as it was billions of years ago. A great variety of galaxies of different shapes, ages, sizes, and colors. The smallest and rarest, they may be among the most distant known, existing when the universe was only 800 million years old. The closest, largest, and brightest spirals and ellipticals developed about 1 billion years ago, when the universe was 13 billion years old. These strange galaxies tell of a period when the universe was younger and more chaotic. Order and structure were just beginning to emerge. From now on, we will be exploring unknown terrain. All this time, we have explored places that we have seen from the Earth with our advanced instruments. They are not yet advanced enough to see further, for now. However, the math and physics are quite accurate, giving us an idea of what we haven't seen yet. We might have already seen the first galaxies. If we go further back, we'll see the first stars, a universe where galaxies did not yet exist. Further back, we arrive at a dark and cold universe where stars do not yet exist. They will emerge when gravity gathers masses of gases that will increasingly compact and heat up in certain areas until forming the first stars. Billions of years ago, almost at the beginning of everything, we arrive at a chaotic universe of ultra-hot matter. 5 billion degrees Celsius. An explosive expansion is taking place. Protons, neutrons, and electrons will later form atoms. Matter that will become everything that exists today. Beyond that, 13.7 billion years ago is hard to fathom. Something completely unknown. Possibly the entire universe condensed into an infinitesimally small singularity, a point of infinite density and heat. What lies beyond? What happened before? We may never know, but our minds will never stop imagining. Our human curiosity will lead us to find the answers to everything that exists and does not exist for generations to come. We have to go home. Our lives await us on our little blue planet. After seeing all this, we feel very small. Time feels very slow. That blue dot, that is us. In it is everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of. Every human being who ever was lived out their lives. The sum of our joy and suffering. Thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and gatherer, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization. Every king and peasant, every young couple in love, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every crooked politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and every sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a speck of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of that pixel on the barely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager to kill each other, how fervent their hatred, our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the illusion that we have a privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck of light in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is not a hint that help will come from somewhere else to save us from ourselves. Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit, yes. Settle, not yet. Like it or not, right now, Earth is where we have to stay. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. Perhaps there is no better demonstration of the foolishness of human prejudice than this distant view of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to treat each other more kindly and to preserve the pale blue dot, the only home we have ever known. Carl Sagan.